Hello.
Hello.
Oh my God. Okay.
I feel like Lexi got a lot to say about this episode.
I know. So let me just say hi first. Hi, Christoph. Hi, Drea. Just Beto. Wisco Gal. I think I grabbed everybody for right now. Okay. Oh my God. So, Lexi.
Yes.
You have a lot to say about this episode, Lexi. Where do you want to
But
start? Lexi?
never said anything.
Well, Debbie feels you have a
I
lot
just
to
finished
say.
watching and I'm like, yo, what's wrong with these people?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Anyway,
Oh, so where do you want to start, Lexi?
I don't even know where to begin. Debbie, where do you want to start? The Shakina hating? Because I saw it.
Let's start at the bottom. At the bottom
Okay.
of the barrel. Beneath it, in the mud and poop, a Mini.
Big head. Oh.
Mm-hmm. She was the biggest waste of time on this show. I know y'all like to say that Shakina and Sarper are like fake and all of that, but between her, the doormat, and the open hole, the three of them deserve one another, and they're really not worth any time. And what was she wearing? That Liberace outfit. Her face looked like Barry Manilow, and her outfit was Liberace.
I
I
did
don't
feel
get it.
bad for her. She has some real self-esteem issues.
She's a lie. She read that online and then regurgitated it for us.
Okay. Because I was just like, what? That's bad to feel that way.
Yeah, but it would be one thing if she had never had plastic surgery before, but she came in looking like a blow-up sex doll.
She looks totally different from how she looked when they got married.
She
And
went too
the before
far.
picture that they flashed, I actually thought she was prettier then.
Yes. She
With the
erased
before.
all of her, she erased her heritage, honestly.
Yeah.
What do you think about the fact that Ani and Amini has not had sex just one on one yet? What did I tell y'all? Ani
That
is more into
Monty
men.
just in it for the green card. She's doing what she needs to do. She is Matt's plaything because if he goes out there just to see her without Amani, to me, I was like, wait a minute. What the hell what's going on here?
How many different set of rules they had so far?
I don't know.
Failures.
You can't keep up with all their rules.
Because they lie to each other and themselves way too much.
Yeah.
So, oh my God. Again, I believe that Amani is jealous of Ani and Matt, and the fact that Matt has been going to spend time with Ani to
Yup.
build their relationship without Amani.
That's a big red flag.
But why doesn't she pick up and go and schedule some time with the vacant hole, and just like her husband does?
because her mind is,
That is,
she's
she
got to
has
be a mother. Well, she's got to think about making the money. She's got to be a mother, and she
a
just don't
business
have time to do anything else. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
She can do OnlyFans on the road. And mother, what? She hires somebody to look after her spawn.
Did she have her cheek? Did she have cheek implants done or something too?
Uh
She
huh.
got
She either got
the
something.
pro lift. She said it. She got a bunch of stuff done. I don't
But
like
Mm-hmm.
was it all at one time, or was it 5 different surgeries?
She said 5 different surgeries.
But I thought she was talking to Shakina when she said that, because she
Yeah.
said she had it all done at once.
No, what she said to
No.
Shakira was, you go and you get something done, and when you finish, you want something more, just like, and you don't know when to stop, just like Shakina. She was
Yeah,
throwing.
she threw shade at Shakina.
Hold on a
Mhm.
second. Hold on a second. Jen, baby, you don't have to send me a super chat. But thank you. And just hey Heidi, I wish I had more. Sorry if I disappoint you sometimes. I think you disappoint yourself, sweetie, because you don't give yourself enough credit. Um, I think you just need to sit back for a while and think about everything. And you and I can talk later, okay? We can talk later. Promise you, we'll talk later. All right. All right, I'm listening. I just wanted to respond to Jen.
Mhm. Um,
She
they
got
ain't
a
really
bra
had nothing
lift
else.
too. Wait a minute. She had a bra lift, a nose
Mhm.
job, lipo, tummy tuck, and a BBL. Hi,
And I
Gwen.
don't understand how you get lipo and a tummy tuck being as thin as she
Isn't that the
was.
same thing?
No, it's not.
Okay. I thought it was when they sucked the fat out of your stomach and stuff, but so she had a tummy tuck.
And
Okay.
lipo.
And lipo. Hi, so done.
But you could get lipo in different areas, you know.
I have a girlfriend who got the lipo 360.
What that
Go
is,
all
all the way
around.
around.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh wow. That'd be a
What?
whole lot better than doing that. That what Wendy Williams used to call it, the round the world.
Yeah.
Where
Hi,
they-
Mustang Mike. Hi, Tracy. Oh my God. I just can't. She doesn't look real to me. And Matt, I'm starting to believe that Matt is a cuck. I mean, is it just me?
Nah, Matt in the beginning, from the beginning, I've been saying that little smirk of his. Just wanted to punch him in the thorax each and every time.
But
Listen, I'm
uh-huh.
telling you, Minnie is mad that her husband is getting true with the girlfriend, and he's getting back at her for it.
Mm.
Because she said that he told her she got fat or something like that, and it sent down her self-confidence, and she had to go and get all of that plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Well, I think she wanted to get the plastic surgery, but he did hurt her feelings when she said that, because she thinks she's all of that in a bag of chips. But I bet you she did it to see if she could get Ani's attention. But Ani, like your husband, not you. And
Mm.
she can't get that through her head.
Why does she feel that? Because she made it sound like they said, that she had lost her butt. And I like when Matt said that's the way she perceived that.
Because
Right.
he gaslights her.
But
So you
even
think that?
Ani was shaking her head like that's not what we said.
Oh, see, that's the two of them. Listen.
Oh, God. Here go Debbie with her conspiracy.
I don't blame them, because Ani was a bitch from the beginning to the two of these people. And if not Ani, Amani was a bitch to the two of them from the beginning. And if Ani and Brenda and Matt decided to team up and get back at her, I do not blame them.
but they won't have any. They don't have any money. Matt doesn't work, but Matt could get spousal support, couldn't he? Because she's
That's
been the
right.
breadwinner this whole time.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ooh, okay. But
How do you
what
feel
was that
about them
piece around
vacationing
her
with the
neck?
kids?
Hmm?
But what was the piece around her neck? I mean, I'm starting to believe you, Debbie, that she thought she was Liberace.
She just looked awful. I didn't like the color on her. I didn't like the hair, the makeup, I didn't recognize it at first. I was like, who this? Um, I don't
At
know.
first, when I saw the previews, you know how they only show quick clips and just the top of her dress? At first, I thought it was some type of Persian um
I did
guard.
too.
And
Yep,
I
I
was like,
did
oh,
too.
this is going to be beautiful. And then I'm like, that's not Persian.
Mm.
So who do you think? Okay, I know that we're getting. Who do we think was the best dressed out of the women?
Mina.
Yeah, with Joan a close second.
Mina, that color looked absolutely beautiful on her.
Hmm. And Joan, like
And
they were simple. Like the other ones
Hmm.
look like flaming peacocks.
I
Well,
think she
Jessica
went to
looked like
Portia.
a piece of flubber.
Yeah, I think she went to Portia to get some go naked hair.
It was a
Okay.
bit fuller, and I like the color. Like it wasn't so dark. Like it
So
was like a nice brown with a little caramel in it.
uh-huh. Hi,
It was
Jess Riley. So Mina had on what was it? It was like fuchsia, right?
mm, I
No,
felt
it was
like it
more
was like,
purple.
yeah, like with a touch of
It was
pink
more
in it
like a
because it wasn't too dark.
yeah, it was more like a
Yeah,
royal purple.
yeah. Well, not really purple, but okay. And she does have her wig on straight, and it was set right. So that's why I was thinking it was go naked hair. Okay. So
It
then
had
we
more
have.
hair. Didn't you
So
find
we
that it was fuller?
okay. So Joan's little outfit was cute. Okay,
It was,
really
and it was
cute.
simple.
But Greg looked like a sweaty
Slob.
pig. Slob. Shirt was wrinkled up. I understand he was sweating really bad. He's nervous. He's blow drying his armpits. And I thought out of the men,
He was a hot
I
mess.
I think that Juan looked nice. I like Sarper's jacket. Um, and I thought
Body.
Motti looked nice too. And you know what? I kind of like Matt's suit.
Yeah, Matt's suit was nice. It was.
Hi, keeping it real. Hi, sister. Hi, sister. But okay, so who do we move on to? Well, is there any more about Amani, Matt, and Ani? Because Ani, to me, she was faking when they asked her what did she. Well, not that part. When Sean asked her what does she think about Amani, she goes, "Ooh, it's too much." I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, she didn't like it. And that's fair, and I'm interested to hear what Sean is going to say because he's in a
Sean really
similar
doesn't say
situation,
too much.
but he's in a similar situation.
Yep. So, oh, you meant Sean and
And
dang,
and Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Yeah. Okay, so who do you want to do next? Debbie?
Oh, um, Shakina.
I know you did. I know you did.
I was waiting
I
Well,
for
they're
it.
kind of
knew you
intermixed. They're kind of intermixed, though.
okay, because they had kind of like a back and forth too. So go ahead, Debbie. We're gonna
Um,
chime in.
okay. So with regards to her manufactured beef with Amani, I didn't care. The only problem with it that I had was that I thought it was rude. She was asking Amani of all people if her husband girlfriend is trans. I thought that was rude. It's none of your
That
That
is
was
business.
very
very
rude.
rude. But we did question
It's
that
never.
too.
I mean, but for us to question it is one thing. For her to go
Mm-hmm.
straight to Amani and ask that,
Mm-hmm.
and then expect Amani not to say anything, I was like, "Bitch, what's wrong with you? You think you're gonna tell me something about my other half, and I'm not gonna go to them? No.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
The
But did
loyalty is to Ani, between Amani and Ani,
yeah,
not
and
to
that's what
Yeah.
Shakina. Who the fuck is Shakina?
yep, and that's what Amani said. But another thing is that anybody notice that Shekinah's gown was see-through?
Yes.
Her gowns are always see through,
But
though.
don't you think she's a little too old for that? That's what I get a hang up about a lot of these housewives that are in their 60s and they wear these little short ass mini dresses like they're teenagers again or in their early 20s, and especially with them ugly knobby knees. And I'm sorry, I was told that I was too critical on people, but okay.
I never thought that.
Girl, the person that said it has no room to talk about nobody.
And I will say this right now, it was not me.
No, it was
I
not Debbie.
I do
Debbie
not
would
believe
never
it
say
was
that
me
because
either.
she gets down in the dirt like I do. So, but
But she kind of okay. It was see through, but what really does she have to see? Everything's plastic. There's
oh
nothing.
my God. Now, when Sarper was talking about he doesn't like the marriage, Sarper said he has too much responsibility. But when they now out of all of Shekinah's friends, so-called friends, why did they have to bring him on?
Because
Because
he's the one
dang,
that
because
likes
they
her.
knew yep.
Right. And there's the most friction there.
It's the most
But
friction. It's the one that Sarper just can't stand. And Dan. It's obvious he still wants Shekinah, and
But he
Shekinah's in the
said,
wrong. She's in
yep,
the
but he said
wrong
it
for
again.
keeping him in the friend circle.
But she said it again. I mean, he said it again. They did more than kiss.
And he
but
does
she
that to get under Sarper's skin.
I'm
right.
starting to
But
believe him.
she also said that she flatly denied it, and she said he always wants the one he can't get. So it kind of proves the point of why he keeps on saying that.
Yeah, but Sarper's analogy was good too. He says that he done went through all the friend group. I'm like, even the guy?
But listen, don't y'all think Sarper had a point? I thought she was very dismissive, saying that, yeah, he doesn't like responsibility. It
Yeah,
wasn't that he was saying. He was saying, like, he feels like he's useless and, like, he's reliant on her. And
yeah,
he, as a man, when he was in Turkey, was reliant on himself and he was independent. And he
Mhm.
came to America and, like, his balls was cut and he's reliant wholly and
Yeah,
solely on her, and she was not, like, emotionally available for that. She was just like, oh, get over it.
she wasn't supportive. She wasn't supportive of his transition at all.
No.
Like, coming into the state, she was not, like you said, emotionally available to
No.
him. She dismissed him and she would nag him. And I mean, we even saw it in the season. She cried over stupid shit, but
Mm-hmm.
yet when he's opening up, your man is here opening up, telling you, giving you real talk, and you don't give a fuck.
And on top of that,
Oh, we
she
gotta
doesn't
go.
trust him.
nope. But what do you think about the fact she kicked him out the house a month after, well, out the apartment, a month after they got married?
For Christmas.
And that's when she was posting all that stuff. You remember? Oh no, 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 because this is filmed. When was the tell all film? Drea, when was hi Ruski? Drea, when was the tell all filmed? I'm glad to see you, Mustang Mike. I don't know where my Mustang Sally is. I haven't seen her around anywhere. Um, when was the tell all film? Do you guys know?
Mm-mm. No.
It looks like it was maybe early spring this year.
Well, that'll be around the time
Because
when
there
she was.
were
Oh,
sweaters in New
You remember?
York.
Yep, because she was posting all this crazy stuff about them not going to be together anymore and they're not going to be on TV anymore. So that might have been after the tell all because maybe things haven't gotten better.
She's angling to get
Yeah,
another
I don't know.
season on something. I don't believe anything that she says.
Hunt for love.
Yeah, and then the thing when Dan told her that she was too skinny and she had done too much. Do you think I think he hit the he hit the head right on the nail. I mean the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Whatever the shit is.
Well, he's saying that she's too skinny because Sarper wants her to stay within a 4 pound range. Um,
Under 128, he
yeah,
said something
something
like
like
that.
that. That's her perfect size, and of course Dan is going to pick at that. The plastic surgery, she really does need to lay off. I mean, she goes to
Yeah.
Turkey and get all of those turkey specials the same way Darcy and Marcy do, and she doesn't come back looking like a pig.
Mm, okay. So what else do you think? I mean, because Sarper doesn't look happy at all in their argument they had.
You you notice how far apart they were sitting from
Yeah,
each
but
other?
they
Hmm.
didn't even spend the night together that night. They slept in separate
Yeah,
hotel
that's
rooms.
that's bad. And they're sleeping in separate bedrooms in the
Yeah.
house.
So I only thought that was one room. But let me ask you a question.
The daughter's
When
room.
No, but he said it. He said it.
Hmm.
I sleep in another
okay,
Yeah,
room.
he sleeps in the
yeah,
daughter's room.
okay, so she kind of filmed, and why would she be filming if they're not shooting anymore and sending that video to production? Is that just to make Sarper look bad? Because they left the ring.
Yes.
Because I that confused me.
I love that he left the air tag.
He left the ring and the
Wait,
air tag.
And the air
he
tag.
left that and she filmed it so that she could send it to production and say, "Look, we're falling apart. You need to put us on a show."
On the last
Yep,
resort.
but Sarper says he's a control freak. But you know what? And I told you since Sarper, and I said it, since Sarper has been in the States, she kind of feels she can treat him anyway. But when he was over in Turkey, it was his turf. Now that he's here, I think she's calling herself paying him back.
I could see her doing that. But again, I think it's
I can see her losing him.
yeah, and he said that she's gonna cry like a dog, and she's
Like
like,
a
"Are you
dog.
calling me a dog?
Girl, that
No,
shit
you
was
idiot.
funny.
Listen, you're gonna
He said
cry
it's a
like a
saying.
dog."
She
It
knows
is
it.
a saying.
It's a
Because my
saying.
mother says that. Well, she used to say that too.
Sarper said that he's not happy. He said she's impossible.
I could
This is
believe that.
crazy.
I
And,
believe that she does seem like the type
and what does she consider?
to be high maintenance and girl, you ain't that kind, you ain't that cute to
Yep.
be high
And
maintenance
he
like that.
said she's spoiled and everybody sees it. And she says she only wants a supportive partner. What is a supportive partner to her? To do her every bidding?
No, financially supportive.
But he can't. He just
But
got
she
here.
had that when she was with the guy with all the money.
And he left her.
Yeah.
Common
And
denominator.
she
Hmm.
says that Sarper doesn't care about her. Why would she say that when that man could have went home at any time? And then she says that he says that if he goes back to his country, he's going to be doing everybody. Girl, if he
He
goes back, they're
doesn't
not together.
he doesn't care about her because he didn't give her a wedding ring, remember?
Oh yeah,
It all comes down to like
Yeah.
purchasing. And the thing is that she was bought and paid for by her child's father. And he still wound up leaving you. And you have tried to stitch and cut and snip together a new person to see if you could get somebody. But then you're like, oh, wait, let me see if I could do to somebody what was done to me. Problem with that is she's not as smart as who did it to her.
nope,
So
she's
she
not.
went and got a very strong willed man because Sarper is very macho and
Yes, he is.
like, and then on top of that, you can't be trying to get a boy toy and you don't have the funds to make him
Exactly.
a boy toy, but yet still demanding that you be purchased at the same time. Like, pick a lane, Shakina. I don't know. I don't know. She's irritating. I like Sarper.
Hi,
Sarper,
Marty, Marty.
continue at the gym.
No,
Chantel.
she was extremely irritating.
Okay, so what do we
I think
think?
she's very dismissive of all of his concerns and his emotional state, and she doesn't deserve him. And Sarper, don't wait to go back to Turkey and fuck all the women. Fuck all the women there. Fuck Dan. Fuck everybody. Videotape it and then send it to her. And send us a copy too.
Okay. Okay. So, so, but her little beef with, do you think her beef with Amani is valid when Amani was upset because she asked about Ani, well, Brenda's whether she was trans or not?
I think Shakina was in the wrong for
Mm-hmm.
that. That you don't ask. If the information's given to you, it's given to you. You don't just come out and ask.
But if she does
Okay.
That's
ask,
her business.
Amani needs to tell her something right then and there, that that was kind of inappropriate, and don't wait to bring it
Yep,
here
she should
to
have.
say foolishness neither.
Because she kind of talked, but that's a personal message. But you're not going to send me a message about my
Mm-hmm.
partner and think I'm going to be like you guys. I'm not going to share it. But I would have responded to her, bitch, are you crazy? It would have been
Mm-hmm.
me. But anyway, Amani is gay. I don't think she will not. Well, yeah, she's gay. She's not bi. She wants to live that gay lifestyle, but she hasn't slept one on one with Brenda yet. Girl, stop. Did we not see that she's going to be? She said that Brenda wasn't dancing anymore. And Brenda goes, of course I am.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Clock that one.
What about Stevie and Maddie? Maddie. What about those two? I
I,
again,
you know what? I want to agree with Veronica on this one. Veronica hit the nail on the head.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is not a friend. He's
okay.
not.
I thought you were gonna agree when she called a grown ass man she's dating a Persian boy.
Oh no. I was agreeing on what she called Mari's friend. She said that's not a friend.
Well, no, I see it a little
Me
different.
too.
I think he's
I
looking out for
agree
his
with her.
friend. Um, and I think he's trying to open up Marty's eyes to tell him, hey, Mississippi is not offering you the opportunities that you can have in a diverse city. And he didn't say for him just to move there. He said he can stay there for a couple of months. And then that'll allow him time to find a job, get himself together, and then bring. He didn't tell him to leave her. He's opening the
Well,
door for opportunity for Marty.
but didn't include her. Did not
But he
include
did.
her.
He didn't say she couldn't come. He said, you can stay with me for a couple of months. That's telling me, he's telling Marty, hey, come here, get yourself together. It's going to take you a couple of months. Then he can move and he can bring his family. He's not telling him to leave her. Although he does say that he deserves the truth, he's not saying.
That see, and I took it as you need to leave this girl in Mississippi, come to California.
No, that's not the way I took it. Debbie, what do you
It
think?
can be perceived both ways, but
Okay.
Saeed is offering him what most, like, my mother got the same offer from her best friend from when they were growing up. And she said, come up here, stay with me for a few months, and we'll work on it, and
Mhm.
me and her, we came. Left my stepfather behind because it was the third trip that he had canceled. My mother wasn't canceling anymore. We came up. We went with her best friend Grace. We stayed for 3 months until she got her job, got the apartment, and we were on our own. So it's
See, that's the way
But
I
that
took
was
it. He was
from another
offering him an
country.
opportunity. That's the way
right,
I took
but
it.
what Saeed is also doing. My mother didn't go to a stranger. She went to somebody from her own community in a Caribbean neighborhood, and we were part of the
Hmm.
community. Saeed is inviting. He's giving him the option to come to her to Rangeles. Is that what they call their neighborhood out there in Los
Hi,
Angeles with all
Angela.
of the
Ooh.
Persians? To come out
Yeah,
and
hold
be
on.
in your
Uh-huh.
community. We will support you with or without her because there's more opportunity out here amongst our network. We will look out for you and you will be amongst your own instead of in Mississippi where, what friends does he have down there? What community? What
None.
culture?
Okay, but at no point in that conversation did I hear I offered him and Stevie to come
That's the
out.
thing.
Like the I heard it as
Mm-hmm.
no, you come
I
out.
did too.
They're not in a different
I did
country.
too. That's where
They're not in a different
that's where
country.
I
Yeah,
agree with
that's
And
what he
that's
you.
said.
why
He
I'm
said, I offered him to
Mhm.
come out for that's what he said, but I didn't take it. I'm taking it. He offered him to come out and stay with him for a couple of months to look at the opportunities and give him a chance to find something. I don't think that Marty would just leave and not bring Stevie and them after he's settled. You know what I mean? That's not the way I took
I
that.
didn't think he was inviting Stevie.
he's against
I
Stevie.
No, he
I didn't
wasn't.
take it as he was inviting Stevie
no,
at
and he
all. And
wouldn't.
No,
that's
He
where I
wouldn't
had
because
issue.
he doesn't. He's not going to want that woman in his house. And not saying that there's anything against Stevie. It's all the religious component.
No, I didn't say that he invited Stevie. I said the way I
Hmm.
took it was he invited him to come out to stay with him for a couple of months because of the the diversity in California, the different jobs he could get. Because he was saying, "Who's going to pay you to be a personal trainer in Mississippi?" I'm taking it. He took him, offered him that, get himself together, and he said a couple of months. That man, come out, get a job, get yourself together, move in your own place. And that's going to have Marty can then bring his family. That's the way I took it. But no, he didn't invite Stevie to come. And she goes, I wouldn't go stay with him anyway. But he never invited you.
Yeah,
Right. And that's what I'm saying. They're in the same country. It's not like you're going from one country to another. Hey, come here, let me offer you this
but
opportunity. No, you're going from one state to another and
Yep.
not inviting his other half.
but Lexi,
That doesn't
but
look right.
Lexi,
That does
I
not look
know it
right.
doesn't look right. However, it kind of like Mississippi is a different entity. So it is kind of emigrating from one situation to another. And basically he came over from Iran and he's in Mississippi and all he has is her. And he is very
Yep.
tight with his family.
Yep.
And did he invite her? No. But the
No.
invitation could be open. It could be open. If you like what you see out here and you like, you get an opportunity, you can invite her afterwards. Y'all could discuss it and see if this is something that you want to do. But if you never go and look and see, you just don't know what's out there for you.
And I don't think it's fair because then Veronica goes, her family and friends are in Mississippi. His family and friends are in Iran. And
Veronica
he
needs to
gave up
shut
on
up because all of her friends and family were in Miami and she left and went up to wherever
to Georgia.
and
Was it North
Mhm.
Carolina, Georgia, wherever the hell they
Yep,
live
and
at?
got pregnant. So she needs to stop that. So all of his friends and community is out there in Los Angeles. How about
And the fact, yeah, and the fact that Marty got his green card so fast
because
because he
because he
wanted to
paid
work.
for it.
Yep. Well, that's
He
true
paid
too.
for it, and they got married
Yeah,
immediately.
Yep.
and he paid her for that too. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but at no point did I hear. See, I would have been more comfortable with that conversation if he said, "Hey, come out for a couple of weeks, scope out the neighborhood, see what opportunities you may have. If you like it, talk to Stevie, and the two of you could come out."
I
I would have been more comfortable with that.
Yeah, I think they need
But
to move out of
in their
Mississippi.
culture,
Period.
they don't ever consider the woman.
Nope.
He's behaving as if Marty's
And
the
that's
head
a
of his
problem.
household.
And he's not. And he's not. But I get it. And you can go check out a place for 2 weeks, but that's not really going to tell. You need to be out a couple of months. You need to try to put out even be put out resumes and stuff. I mean, it takes more than a couple of weeks to do that unless you have an offer. Yeah, so I just really do believe they need to leave Mississippi, that little rinky dink town they're in. Well, it's not a rinky dink, but he doesn't belong in Mississippi at all. Hi, Chantel.
No, Drea, she's
Nah,
not.
I don't believe in splitting up any couple like that. Not, no, I don't believe in that at all.
It's not like he can't go back to Mississippi, every 3 weeks to go see her until they're able to move out. But maybe she can't take the kids out of state. You know what I'm saying? Because even though they're teenagers, I don't know what her daddy's at, but still, maybe there's some other things that's going to hamper her from doing that. But I don't think Mississippi is where Mighty needs to be at. In my opinion, I don't
And
think he needs to be
and
there.
I would agree with you on that. I just don't like how the friend came about it. And maybe it is a cultural thing, and I'm missing that point. But it's you didn't even take the wife into consideration. They're not dating; they're husband and wife.
True.
But she's not taking him into
You.
Yeah,
consideration because she's not telling him about her
yeah.
sexuality. This woman is bisexual, period, point blank.
That's a whole other issue.
Yep.
That's a whole other issue.
She is bisexual. And then she said in the confessional that, she don't think that she think they're gonna have the conversation, but right now, but not now, because he says that, he don't know if he can deal with it. You're telling me right now that you're bisexual.
Or would it
Yeah,
change? Said
that's how
yes.
I took that
Yeah,
statement.
when she said that comment, would it change? Would it make a difference if I was? Well, that's telling me that you is. I don't know. It's just
Hmm.
very weird.
Yeah, that's how I took that
Mhm.
comment. I took it the same way. Like,
But the
yo,
thing
you
is,
bi, and you're a closeted bi.
When Sean came right out and asked her, had she kissed a girl? She talked to me, she don't kiss and tell. That would have been a no. If you already told Marty that, well, no, she did say, I choose you. That's what she said. She never said, but she did say when they were laying in the bed. She goes, no,
She did.
I'm not bisexual. That's what
I
she said in
choose
that
you.
bed.
She
Now,
did. She did say it in the bed.
yep, now she's trying to
She said
twist
no.
it.
Right, but
Oh Lord, she's
she's saying
trisexual now.
Well, if it's being twisted, I want to say that's production because she did say it when they were in bed,
Yeah, she
like
did say it.
the night before their wedding.
Yep,
She was
she
like,
did say
"No,
it.
I'm not bi. I choose
but I
you."
choose you for
She
Yep,
did say
now
that.
until a good set of titties come along.
yep. And did you see how
Well, they are
Marty?
fake now, so are they really good?
Well, she might
No,
prefer them.
but But do you see how Marty was questioning Sean about, he was married for 14 years, and when did he decide that that's not what he wanted? See, it's still in his head that she's bisexual.
Hmm.
Marty is not acting. That's in that man's
Yep.
head. Yep, that's in his head. And that's not acting. Because you can look in his eyes and see this is bothering him.
Yeah, he keeps you. You can see it in his eyes. He keeps thinking about it.
Huh. We'll see. But when he watches this tell all, which he probably already has, he ain't gonna be too happy. You know what I mean? because she don't kiss and tell. Everybody else telling about their kissing experience. But I like when Sean looked at Monty. She goes, "Oh, I'm not even going to ask you," and she just went.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not asking. I know your answer.
Yep. Uh, okay. Is there anything else about that we want to discuss?
Mm-mm.
Because I want to get to Joan and Greg
And Greg,
and little ugly Big Ed. But I like
I
when
I
Big Ed
love how.
squeezed Mama's butt and then she
Oh,
squeezed
you
his.
saw
I was
that?
like, Lord have mercy.
Hey, Greg is like there's sexual tension between.
I can't. I can't. I can't.
I was like,
So,
no, not Big Ed.
but what pissed me off is they cut off Joan's response when he came back, when she told she was going at Shakina. And then when they got
Yeah,
back, I'm like,
I
wait a
love how
minute.
she stood up to Shakina.
Yes. I'm like, wait a minute. I know that conversation didn't finish like that. I know that didn't, because she called her a girl. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Hmm.
So what do we think about Greg and Joan and what Big
They
Ed
are
had to say?
they are definitely the favorite couple of the season.
Yes, they
Their
are.
story seemed the most wholesome. I'm sure a few things were fabricated and thrown in by production, but they seemed very genuine. And that whole Big Ed thing creeped me out. Like, who is Big Ed to tell anybody anything?
Uh huh. So, but Big Ed made a point when he said to Joan to give him 90 days. He made a good point.
Yeah, but if they're saving money already.
But okay, it does. Okay, here's the thing. I know when my son was with me and his girlfriend and his son, and it gets to a point where it's time for you to go. Okay. Now he went to work overseas. He came back. He put the money on to build his house and everything. I couldn't take her in my house. My sons can stay with me all day long, every day. I didn't want her in my house. It gets to the point where it's aggravating, and you want two women cannot be in the same household. Period.
Yeah, you can't
Period.
have two women in the same kitchen, just
Nope.
like you can't have two men in the same house.
Nope.
You
So,
can't have two heads of households.
mm-mm. So I agree with what Big Ed said. It's not fair to his mom, and it damn sure isn't fair to Joan. Joan is saying, why would they use protection when they're married? I get that, Joan, but you're living in his mother's house. Maybe if you get pregnant, that'll force him to get you a place sooner. But he did say he was looking at co ops and stuff like that. But even his mother said, hey, I think, you might want to live in a trailer.
Yo, I
you know,
fell out when I heard the trailer park part. I was like, damn.
she
She
basically saying,
said, go to a
yeah,
trailer park.
yeah, she basically telling you to get the fuck out because she wants to have a life.
She does want to date. She did say it. She wants to date. She wants to start bringing people home.
So he's just there. Now, if you're working 14 hours, your mom and Joan can go driving around and look at places.
Yeah.
I think that's just another excuse.
I should tell Riley to reach out to Greg, say, yo, it's cheaper housing in the Poconos. You
Yeah,
don't
but
have
then
to live in a trailer.
Juan cracked me up when Juan told him, he was like, hey, you want to be, intimate, go to the motel or just do it in the car, girl. I fell
Do
out.
it in the car.
I
Get
fell out.
creative.
I just fell out. I fell out. But and I like the fact that Big Ed was I have to agree with Big Ed. What he said he was right. And I don't like that little man.
It's part of the redemption arc for Big Ed for us to try and and like him just a little bit to bring him back. But he should stay fired. I don't know why he's back.
So they didn't do Sean and Aaliyah yet, and they didn't do Juan and Jessica. But uh now we know why her friend is so upset over the relationship with Juan, because every time they get drunk, they always kissing each other.
Who? Wait, who's
Mm-hmm.
kissing who?
So,
Megan and Jessica, we said it. Megan has
Ah.
something. We've been saying it the entire season. Megan
yep,
is
we've been
way too
saying that.
invested.
I thought she wanted
Way too
Juan,
invested.
but she
Me
wants
too.
Jessica. She wants Jessica.
And her sweaty armpits. She and Joan's husband would be good
Greg.
together.
Great.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Watch him and Lucille will be on Pillow Talk. Ooh, you know that? Oh, that would be good.
That would be
Miss
nice.
Bogus
Yeah,
was saying she
Lucille.
won't travel if they move to. Yeah, I didn't like when she said that she wouldn't try. Well, then again, she's older. Because I know right now, just that trip I took uh in June last year, I used to be able to fly with no problem, 8, 9, 10 hours. Girl, that shit's a headache now. Because I don't sleep like I used to do on the plane unless I take a pill. Look, unless
Take
I
a
take
pill.
something.
Take a
That's a
pill.
hell of a lot. I don't think I can even fly to Japan anymore like that. And I used to do nonstop. I used to fly from Houston to Dubai, Houston to Germany. Yeah, I don't think that I can do that anymore.
I take melatonin just to go to California.
Yep. So even this last trip, I normally can get on a plane and just go to sleep. I actually had to read for a while before my eyes got heavy. And then when I woke up, we were like 10 minutes outside our, we were 10 minutes from landing. But I can't even sleep like that on the plane anymore. I don't know if I can do long trips anymore. So I understand that. And she might have circulation issues and stuff. You know what I mean? Because we know she got hair issues, but this time her hair was combed in the back. I checked it out.
Oh my God. You too much.
Y- True, Drea. She acts like an angry ex who got left for her friend. And I'm telling you, when Megan and then Juan said he don't even care. He said he don't care.
Cause he probably seen the two of them licking each other out on that cruise. I agree with Drea. Something happened on that first
Ooh,
cruise.
something
What did
happened.
Drea say? What did Drea say?
Megan
Hold on.
acts like an angry ex who got left for her friend. I'm telling you, they did some shit on that cruise, and he picked Jessica.
Yep.
You know what? That actually makes
Mm-hmm.
sense.
that that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because but when we see him tell her this is our relationship, he said
Ooh.
step out of it, and she talking about bye bitch. No, I was like, girl, he what? You gonna let your friend speak to your husband like that? I wouldn't let my sister speak to my boyfriend like that.
But
Hi, petty
that boils
party.
down to a lack of respect for her own husband. She don't give a
Yep.
shit about him. She just glad she got him, and she thinks that she's got him on lock with that baby.
Mm-mm.
Yep. So I am waiting for that, but I'm glad it's only two parts because we don't need three, four, five, six, seven parts. And we didn't do Mina and Mark yet. So we have three couples
Mm-hmm.
next week. So I think we covered everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The previews look good for next week.
Yep. Yep, they do look good, but just two. So next week must be it's gonna have to be like an hour and a half, 2 hours, right?
Wasn't it 2 hours last night?
I don't know,
Yeah.
girl, because I didn't watch the commercials, so I watch without commercials, so it
Yeah, it was
it,
two
it didn't
hours.
seem like it was okay. So it's gonna be 2 hours again next week. Uh See what happened was they got the shrimp right. What shrimp? What is he talking about? Riley, you making me nervous. Riley said I was there. I know what is Riley talking about? He was there. He know what happened. Riley, you were
Don't
on the
pay
cruise.
attention to him.
Wait
don't
a
pay
minute.
attention.
Riley said he know what happened. That means that Riley was on the cruise and he saw the first throuple. And even though they think that Amani, Brenda, and Matt are the first throuple, I think it's Megan, Jessica, and Juan.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Jessica and Juan came off of Love in
Yeah.
Paradise.
Yeah,
Okay, so were they with Franklin?
Who's Franklin? Oh, Frankie from down in Mexico?
The
No,
yeah.
cause Juan
Were
is
they on?
is with was Colombian. I can't remember
yeah,
if they
Juan
were
is
on the same
Colombian.
season though.
Well,
So we had two thruples on the same season before
Mm-hmm.
Amani.
She ain't nothing unusual.
nope. But uh they didn't do Sean and Aaliyah. They're gonna do the only thing they did was ask about the marriage and stuff. You know how they introduce the couples, but they didn't really get into their relationship. That's next week.
Yeah, but Sean said they're not even having sex anymore.
Nope, they're not having sex anymore. I told you that. I told
But
you.
they weren't
You can
having
tell she's
sex
in
from the
love.
beginning. That's why he still had friends with benefits in New York and LA.
Well, especially when she started transitioning and want to do all this stuff. But I tell you, you can tell she's still in Sean's house,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not a couple. You know what I mean? I think he's giving her a place to stay. He's providing housing and stuff. But Sean is living his own life, girl.
As he should.
What is he talking about? It was succulent. Riley, you starting to make me nervous. I got to pay attention to this damn chat.
He's in the other room. I don't even know what the hell he's doing.
So Drea's talking about beef, then he's going. I just the way he wrote it, it was succulent. I was like, wait a minute.
What the hell was succulent?
The
Oh my
beef or the
god.
shrimp. One
So
of the two.
so I
Oh my
have to
god.
watch. I have to watch the single that came on last night too. I'm gonna watch that. And Debbie, you gotta let me know if we're gonna go live during the week or we just gonna do it on Sunday.
Mm,
So check with Jamal and let
yeah,
me know.
yeah, because I have to ask him about what is it? Match Me Abroad? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So just let me know. But Lexi, I have
Yes.
another show for you to watch, and I think you're really gonna like it. Um, but it's on Bravo. It's called New Generation NYC. Is but some of the housewife kids. It's a pretty good show. It is. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's pretty good. And then I love Thousand Pound Roomies, so I just can't wait to see what's going on with them, and I want to see what's going to be happening with Jazz. But other than that, I think we've covered everybody, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
So far, it's yeah. I mean, who they? Yeah, they had. We talked about Stevie and Motti, Shakina and Sarper, the throuple. The throuple's a hot mess, and
Well,
Greg and Joan.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the three they did, and we covered big. Oh, uh, but we're gonna get when Danielle comes on next week.
Why would they bring her back?
Because she and
She and
Shakina
Shekinah
have.
got issues too.
But I don't understand why they're bringing back the failures of past 90 Day Fiancé to come on here,
Because they have great advice on how to make a marriage work.
but none of them are married. None of them have failed.
Being facetious.
Oh, I'm like, wait, what is going on here? We don't even like
What?
most of them. Well, maybe let me just talk for myself. I don't like none of them. That's just me. I don't know. I feel it's a waste of time though. Oh wait, did y'all see on Instagram today that they have Suki pegged as Sean's replacement?
Hopefully,
Wait, Sean's getting replaced?
she needs to be because she doesn't. Sean just there to get a check. That's it. She's not into nothing.
Danielle. Johan and Danielle.
Danielle Gates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He came from the other room just
because I asked in the chat and nobody helped me.
Oh, I didn't see Riley. Yeah, Danielle. She was with Johan, and she still is with Johan.
This is, why they do that, right?
Why?
Like
yes, we're gonna review virgins.
It's to reintroduce them into another show is coming.
Yeah,
that's what. So they put people to put them in their mind, like what they did with the twin girl that
Darcy.
Yeah, they did that with the house thing.
That's right.
To lead it into her. I'm telling you, bro. So that means they're coming back somewhere.
What?
Yes, we're gonna do virgins as well. But yeah, I'm sorry, Riley. I saw you say who's Daniel. I didn't know you meant Danielle. I'm sorry.
I'm high. Listen, you gotta just give me grace because I'm really, 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 really.
Your eyes look so.
Really.
But I'm telling you, I can't wait to hear about. I don't know what's happening with Shakina and Danielle. Does anybody know what's going on with Shakina and Danielle?
I have no idea what that beef is about. I don't know what that beef is about.
It's not about Jasmine, is it?
I doubt it.
No, but Danielle was the one that called Angela Deem out. She said, y'all go get Angela and go get her now. She goes, because just because I went on panel with Michael, she's been stalking my damn page and commenting on Danielle called Angela Deem's ass all the way out.
Listen, Danielle, and what the fuck is going on? I gotta start going online for nonsense instead of trying to build a future.
No, baby, I want you to build a future.
Oh, and let me let you know. So Iran and Israel has called a ceasefire.
Okay.
Yep, they called a ceasefire.
Radio wants some of whatever you're having.
Yeah, I don't know, Riley. I thought you were looking for a job, Riley. I thought you couldn't do your gummies.
Listen. Let me tell you what had happened.
What
Those characters sent me an email talking about, we're gonna postpone this polygraph until July such and such, and I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm good. Like, why am I begging?
You don't beg.
You know,
we don't beg. Wendy wants you to go live. I don't know.
Yeah, we miss your lives, Riley. We really do miss your lives.
I don't have any of my equipment here anymore.
He took all the equipment to the lounge.
It's not here anymore.
Yeah, because we really miss you going live. And now there's so many people on TikTok that are doing DJing stuff. Everybody is doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I follow some of them. But no, none of my equipment is here. So if I went live, it would just be my voice and it literally would be no music because I don't have none of the equipment here.
But you know what I have to say, but Danielle, even though she has thunder thighs and dimples all in her butt and her she's lost some weight.
Well, that island would do that to you.
Just Riley is a space cadet right now and don't know how to drive his spaceship. No, I don't. No, you can tell. It took me so long to read a sentence. The hell?
Right now, your eyes. I'm loving it right now.
What kind of gummies is this man chewing on?
Listen, man, I can't even explain it. Anyway, look, I want to know what else is going on in the world. I don't be watching none of this shit. I really don't care.
I know you don't.
My relationships are with people that I actually fucks with, kind of, so not all of them.
Riley, you need to watch The Hunt for Love. You need to watch The Hunt for Love.
Why would I support anything Matt Sharp ever again? He's a fucking asshole. Rich asshole.
I want you to look at your boy Tim, fuckboy Rob, Tiffany.
Oh, that's the Sophie Rob, right?
Yeah.
Yo.
Doesn't matter.
Yo. Let me tell you, he fucking hates me.
I know you told me Rob hates you.
He hates me.
Because he took your comment wrong about Jasmine.
It's okay.
It is
He
okay.
doesn't add or take away from our lives, so whatever.
But he hates me, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I get a little chubby off that. Like this.
That is nice
because you can't beat me.
Riley feeling good. I'm sorry. Riley
he is.
element. He feels good. But you know what, Riley? I'm so proud of you. I really am.
She's proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Because you're not going on IG anymore and doing all kind of crazy stuff. I'm so proud of you.
No, because I'm past it. I finally I've worked past it. That was me getting like just being pissed off that. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I had no business on the fucking show, but I made so many friends and so many opposites, so I can't. Oh, it's hard, but I had no business on that fucking show.
What friends did you really make besides Ruben? I mean, friend. So somebody that you can pick up the phone.
Jasmine I consider Jasmine a friend.
Okay.
Like real friend. Jamie.
Okay.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Ruben, obviously, but he's not main cast, but still, Ruben.
Okay.
I mean, like people like that, those people, like I can say that, like, yeah, I fucks with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Then there's high level associates that I fuck with. You know, like I can fuck with you. You're a decent person. You just do dumb shit, or you want this fame shit. Whatever. That's your choice.
Okay.
And then there's people that I just really don't fuck with.
Okay. I get you. I just want to make sure. Okay.
You know,
Well,
I made some good friendships here, but I still have no business on that goddamn show.
Wendy said, yes, you did. And she was so glad to see you on the show and here now. I know you better keep checking when traders are going to be interviewing again.
No, I'm not doing it. I looked at it. I can't do that. That shit is straight up like military tasks. My body does not hang anymore like that.
Okay, Riley Drea says, Heidi, we met Riley. He's my bestie. Can you see this, Riley? And she's got the funny eyes and the laughing emoji.
Yeah, stop moving the phone and I can read it.
Maybe if the dog stopped bumping into me.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, man, look. Anyway, I've been a very straight arrow. Haven't done anything for years, since 2004, I want to say, because that's when I got in the second time in the military. I just feel like, fuck it.
Okay.
I just feel like, fuck it.
Okay.
Ow!
And
this little dog bit me. Bye.
What?
Why'd you bite me, you little racist?
Who bit you? And why? Who is he calling the racist?
White one.
The white dog.
The white dog bit the black man. Yeah, the dog is racist. Yes, the white dog bit the black man. I'm done.
I wasn't even doing nothing. I was just sitting here.
I just can't. I just can't.
Yo, he really ain't one.
Debbie, Riley called the dog racist.
I was going to say rush the dog to the vet.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Damn, Debbie.
Wow.
Debbie.
Wow, Debbie. Wow.
Who tell you to listen?
My God.
Who tell you to listen? Who tell you to listen? Go suck on a gummy. Go suck on a gummy.
I put a heart up for you.
Go suck on a gummy.
Damn, Debbie. He crying over you. Oh, my God. This is great. Okay, guys, I've never known
y'all have a good time?
Racist, but Riley's white dog. Now, ask me why a black man got a white dog. We don't know, but the white dog.
I ain't bring that motherfucker in this house. That was Lexi. She got that little motherfucking racist ass motherfucker dog in this house.
That was Jamie. Jamie said you need to have this dog.
Look at Mila is trying to protect me. See the gang.
Okay, so is the other dog black or brown?
Mila's black.
Okay, got you. Okay. I got it now. Okay. So we're gonna have a race war in the house. Got you. This is crazy.
Oh, you saw how she just
Yes.
yo. Y'all are missing it. Too bad Lexi would be womp womp and not turning on the goddamn camera because y'all would see some fucked up shit. Oh, Mila's got him in the chokehold. Wait, that's illegal in our country.
Oh my God. So the dogs are fighting?
No, they're just playing.
That's what
But
you said.
Mila is black. Charlie Parker is white, and
Of
Sasso
course, with
is
a name
brown.
like Charlie Parker and Mila, what else could they be?
Sasso is a Spaniard.
Sasso's brown.
He's brown.
Do you have a Siamese cat?
And he's Mila's boyfriend, and he does whatever Mila says. That's why she was just fucking. They were both fucking him up.
Oh my God. Yeah, Ronnie gonna sleep
Yo,
good all night and
not only
all tomorrow.
a white dog, he got a small tail. Huh? That tells you why they keep biting the Negro man.
You know what?
Riley, if I was you, if I was you, when you go to sleep tonight, I would close the bedroom door so the white dog can't come in and rip your throat out.
The white dog snuggles up under his rib.
Oh, damn, he gonna be eating you. You know, they always want to come to the cookout. The white people always want to invite to the cookout. So
Yes. I forgot I had those there.
Yo, y'all want to hear something crazy?
I forgot.
Yo, I'm looking for snacks. Yo, this chick is hoarding Girl Scout cookies.
oh my
For my
God.
edible hammer. You fucking.
Oh my
I
God.
want some. Give me some.
Yep.
You can't have
Yeah.
them all.
Snuggle, that's what I think too. The dog probably licked him and he think the dog bit him.
I put the Thin Mints in the freezer and I forgot I had a pack of Thin Mints in there.
Oh, I love the Thin Mints too.
They
Oh,
do taste
okay.
frozen.
I love them Thin Mints. Okay, and I like the Boy Scouts popcorn too. Whew, Lord.
Drea, he already cooked, and he cooked the fish that my son caught yesterday when he took my son fishing.
What kind of fish was it?
I don't know, something from the lake in the back.
You don't know what kind of, okay, was it a bass? Was it a trout? What was it?
I don't know. Riley, what kind of fish was it? He's in the back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, leave him back there. Hi, Mari. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thank you. I enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed all of our commentary, and even though that I see things black and white, and I don't stay in a gray area, yeah, fuck you. All right.
Wow.
I'm going now. It's nice talking to all of you. Let's see. Interview's over. Love you guys. Have a great night.
Sunfish.
Oh, sunfish. Okay, I see it. Crappie. I know what that is, Riley. All right. Thank you guys. Good night, everybody. Bye.